Hello everyone, welcome to a very special episode called the Smash the Twitch Shot Bug, otherwise known as Lair of the Horned Devil 3-star Stalker Trial Guide. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to get the 3 stars in the Lair of the Horned Devil. Now, why do I call it Smash the Twitch Shot Bug episode? Well, because there's a weird bug in the game that forbids you from using the Twitch Shot twice on the same person, but I have figured out a way around it. So we're gonna start off by killing the Sekpyro. Make sure that you have Borman fairly close because you need to be able to get up on top of this, which we can do. And we're going to be using our Twitch Shot to shoot at him. So let's do it. I'm going to shoot at him twice very nicely. Okay. Then we want to use ducks, and we're going to be using the moth wings in order to be able to get a 100% shot and an 85% chance of a crit chance. This will allow us to kill him with a critical hit, which will give us some really good scores. See? Now, Selma didn't even need to do anything. Borman needs to have the pyro armor on him so that he can absorb the fire. Okay. Now, first thing we gotta do here is we gotta move Borman around. He cannot be first, he has to be somewhere else. And the reason for that is to make sure, this is because of the Twitch Shot bug, to make sure that the Twitch Shot bug will not work, we're gonna have to move him to somewhere else, put him to a different slot. Next up, we're going to attack the Marauder. We're going to start off with ducks. You need to make sure that he sees you so that you don't get a high crit chance, because you don't want to have a high crit chance. You want to use this with Hogrash. So we got to make sure that he sees you with Selma and with ducks. Next up, we're using Selma. We're going to move her down here. And again, she's caught sneaking. That's important. Shoot up. And then you're going to use Hogrash with Borman. This is going to give you the Brutalist achievement, which is super important. Good. Okay, take your people, move around. Now you want to move behind this using this ladder up on top. Just be careful, there's a sect hunter moving back and forth. Okay, he's called Sestris. You're going to move around him. And you want to move like further up here, up on top of this building. Now you will not fight him first. Instead, you're going to be focusing on the Madbot. So first up, Borman can be anywhere. His placement is not very important, so I'm going to hide him here. We're going to wait for ducks to come up. Well, or Selma, doesn't really matter. Now Selma needs to have a really good position. She needs to be standing like up here. So let's split them up, and you can go with ducks. Ducks should hide there. Now with Selma, you need to make sure that she has the Twitch Shot equipped. We're going to use the Memory Needle Pistol. Ducks needs to have the Aristo Head, and that's it. And then you need to wait till the Sestris that's like down there, it's actually Brother von Graten, till he's far away. I'm going to wait till he moves far away on the left side. It's a little bit easier. You do it that way. Okay, we can go about now. That's fine. So we're going to be using the Twitch Shot on Selma first and shoot the Madbot. Nice. Next up, we want to go with Borman. This is important because you want to finish it off with ducks, because if you do, you'll get a crit chance and a stealth bonus. So you can get a really good score. Essentially, instead of getting, what, 2,500 for killing him, you're going to get 7,500, which is fantastic score. So we want to make sure that you do that. Next up, we will be moving up front here. Hide on this side. Then you want to go with Selma. Go here. And finish it off with Borman, who will hide behind it. And you want to wait for that hunter, the Sestris up on top, to come close. Now this Sestris that's down, he seems to have a weird thing that he's able to kind of see you, even though he shouldn't be, occasionally. So what you gotta do is you gotta wait till he's very far. For example, right now, if you attack the Sestris up on top right now, the Sestris down there would see you, which is a weird thing. I don't quite think it should work that way, but it does. So you gotta wait till they get into a good position, and I will tell you when that is. It happens about every 3 or 4 times they move back and forth, so it can be quite difficult. If you don't catch it at the right moment, you do need to wait quite a bit to get to that. Yeah, I think this is the time. Possibly. Yeah, the lower Sestris is leaving, and his window should get quite behind us quite soon. Yeah, we need to wait just a little bit longer, and you want to attack now. Good. This should be good. You're going to start off with Selma, have a regular shot, not on the Sestris, but on this guy up top. Good. Then you are going to continue with Borman, just use a regular shot. And then you're going to finish it off with ducks. And again, you get a stealth kill and a critical kill. Good, perfect. Now for this one, We gotta switch Selma the same way we switched Borman. So we're gonna be switching Selma with the Dax. So make sure that you do that. So essentially you wanna switch them both for Pharaoh, and then back, and then back. Now we have switched them, and this is to make sure that the Twitch shot will work with Selma. Now we're gonna first be using Borman's Twitch shot, but I found that it works better if you do this like one before the fight that you actually need it. So in order to avoid the Twitch shot back, you need to make sure that the person has been switched to a different slot. Then they need to have only one weapon. So we're gonna give him the Rambino. Then actually no, we're gonna give him the boomstick. Give him the boomstick. Selma will have the Rambino, and Dax will remain with the crossbow. Gotta wait for that. And you can move him up closer, and you can use loud weapons. They're gonna be far enough, so that's okay. We're gonna wait for the Sampstra to come close. Make sure that you have the Twitch shot equipped. Yes. Wait, and now you can attack. Now you're gonna use your Twitch shot to go at him. And you can see it works now! This is perfect. Next up, you'll go with Selma. Just a regular shot. Oh, well, we should have used Rambino, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't use the Rambino, it's fine. But it's better if you use the Rambino, doesn't matter. And again, you get a stealth bonus and a critical kill, which is very important. Now, Brother Gerton is dead. Now, this last one is going to be very epic. We're going to be killing 3 people with the Gunslinger, which is absolutely huge. Now, we need to have some good positioning. So, first of all, instead of Dax, you will want to use Pharaoh. Let me just unequip his weapons in case we need it for Pharaoh. Pharaoh needs to have the Gunslinger and Mothwing. She needs to have the Arista hat. Then, she needs to have the Boomstick. This is very important. She needs to have a weapon that does 12 damage with a crit chance, so we're going to give her the boomstick. It's the only weapon that we have. If you're wondering about this, you will only get this once you get the 3 stars. So you don't have it right now, so that's why we're not using it. Boomstick. Selma will have the Rambino, and Bormin will have the Slinger. Now, for Selma, you need to make sure that she only has the Rambino, again, so that the Twitch shot will work. That's good. And we're going to Gunslinger on Pharaoh, Twitch shot, Rambino on Bormin. You need to have a running gun and a Twitch shot. Now, you need to place, and also Selma needs to have the pyro armor. This is very important. So now you're gonna make sure that you position your people well. So first of all is Bormin. Let's split up. Bormin needs to stand like somewhere so that he's fairly close to the Marauder, because he's gonna be going at him. So I think the easiest way is probably around here. That seems good. So, stay. Now, next up we're going to be using Selma. Selma needs to go as close as here as she can, and then Pharaoh will go in the middle. We can actually straight up go, so go. We're going to start this off with Bormin. We're going to be using Run and Gun, and then we're going to be using Hogrush. So go Hogrush the Marauder. You need to do the 2 damage so that Selma's Twitch shot will actually do enough damage. And then you want to shoot at this, not this guy, at the Sect Butcher. Okay? So shoot at the Sect Butcher. Perfect. Next up, we're going to be using Selma. And you can use the advantage of the fact that this thing is in the light. So she can move straight up to him, like for example to there. And she'll have a shot from the light, which is really, really cool. So this is very important. So use the Twitch shot on the Sect Pyro. Perfect. And then you're going to use Moth Wings in order to give yourself some good crit chances. You can only do one, no need to do both. So go. Oh, I hope I equipped her with the hat. Yeah, I did. And then you want to use Gunslinger on them all. Now with the boomstick you won't have as good of a shot as with the Rambino, but it does allow you to kill some people if you do it. Yes. And you get a triple kill, ladies and gentlemen. Triple kill. This is perfect. And you do it in 6 turns? I mean, you gotta say, that is pretty amazing. I mean, you gotta admit it. 1,300,000, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I wanted to do this right now. Wait for the Twitch shot for the way to figure out the bug, because this is worth it, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic score. I hope you enjoyed this guide. If you did, write it down in the comments, hit that subscribe button, click the like button, just keep watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Look at that, we're top 3 and we haven't used any weapons aside from the weapons that we were given from the previous area, which I'm very proud of, because we can always like go to the next areas, do them for 1 or 2 stars, get better weapons, then come back to this. But I'm really proud of doing it like in order and stuff, and we're top 3. We're doing so well, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.